Do you love silly stories for kids? Why not consider joining our family? You can even get a very special message from one of your favourite Silly Stories for Kids characters. Head over to the website to find out more. It's your support that helps us to continue to make exciting stories and more crazy content.
Did somebody say crazy?
Oh, Pimpin, no. One day, two little kids named Yoshi and Jojo were sitting at home. Okay, said their mum, you kids, it's time to practice some piano. Oh, I love practicing piano, said Yoshi. Me too, said Jojo. Let's go. So they went over to the piano and were getting ready to play. You can go first, Yoshi, said Jojo. Oh, thanks. So he sat down at the piano and he began to play. As he did, he hit the first note, and it wasn't the noise he expected. Youch! Did you hear that, Jojo? I did, she said. What is going on? I don't know. There seems to be something wrong with the piano. Try a different note, said Jojo. So Yoshi pressed a different note, and as he did,
Oi! That's not comfortable,
said a voice. Why is the piano talking, said Jojo. Let me look. Yoshi climbed up on the piano to have a look inside, and when he opened the top, there inside their piano was a purple, fuzzy creature.
Hello,
said the purple fuzzy creature. Ah, said Yoshi, falling backwards off his chair. Jojo caught him as he was falling towards the ground. What happened? She said. There's something inside the piano, said Yoshi. What is it? Said Jojo. Hello, said Pim Pim as he stuck his head out the top of the piano. Pim Pim, said Jojo, what are you doing inside our piano?
Well, I was trying to fix the strings.
What was wrong with the strings, said Yoshi.
Well, nothing, but if you change them a little bit, it can become a lot more fun.
What do you mean, a lot more fun, said Jojo.
I'm almost finished, hang on.
Pim Pim dove back inside the piano. They could hear all kinds of strange noises coming from inside as he worked away. Then he popped back out the top.
Okay, it is ready, said Pim Pim.
Ready for what, said Jojo.
Start playing and you will see.
Okay. Maybe you should have a go this time, said Yoshi. Okay, so Jojo sat down at the piano and began to play. But as she did, piano noises did not come out of the piano. Completely different noises started coming out of the piano. Moo, oink, oink, meow. Pim Pim, why does our piano sound like a farm?
Because I have done a very special changing to do it a very special way because I thought that would be lots more fun. You can play Old MacDonald Had a Farm, but instead of the notes, you hear farm animals.
Oh dear, said Yoshi. As Jojo continued to play, more and more crazy animal noises started coming out of the piano.
Isn't it so funny?
Said Pim Pim. I don't even know if I'm playing the right notes anymore, said Jojo. She stopped playing, but for some reason, they could still hear animal noises. Pim Pim, said Yoshi.
Yes, Yoshi?
I think there's something wrong with the piano. It's still making noises. Pim Pim put his head very close to the piano.
It's not coming from the piano,
he said. As he looked out the window, all of a sudden they saw a whole bunch of animals running straight towards their house at a very quick speed. Uh-oh, said Jojo. I think we're going to get stampeded. What do we do? Yelled Yoshi.
Maybe I can fix this,
said Pim Pim. Pim Pim dove back inside the piano, and when he dove in, he started tinkering around with all kinds of things. Pim Pim, what are you doing? Said Jojo.
Hold still, Jojo. I got this.
He kept messing around and changing things.
All right, this is a two-person piece. Okay, both of you sit at the piano.
Okay, they said.
Now play this.
And the kids started to play. As they did, the keys lit up.
Just copy the lit up keys, said Pim Pim.
Okay, said the kids. So they continued to play, and out of the piano came this beautiful melody. It was so beautiful and so peaceful. As they continued to play, they could actually see music notes coming out the top of the piano. Pim Pim, what is that?
Just keep playing,
said Pim Pim. The kids played and the notes floated out the piano, out the window and out towards all the animals that were charging directly towards the house. As the notes collided with the animals, they started to fall asleep. I think it worked, said Jojo.
Of course it worked. Everything always works out with the Pim Pim.
Oh dear, said Yoshi. He raced to the window and looked. And there outside were sleeping animals everywhere. What are we going to do when they all wake up? Said Jojo.
Well, I don't know, said Pim Pim, but maybe we could play some other music to change their mood so they're not so jumpy and stampy.
Maybe, said Jojo. What could we do?
Oh, I know, said Pim Pim.
Pim Pim jumped back inside the piano. Wait, said Yoshi as he grabbed Pim Pim by the back of the fur and pulled him back out. What are you doing?
Well, maybe if we can play the very special songs, these animals might like to do some dancing. And then if they do the dancing, they will be very happy and they will not try to do the stamping all over your house.
Oh, okay.
Let me see. Okay, we got to do this one and this one. Did you like the lighty-uppy keys?
It was kind of fun, said Jojo. Yeah, said Yoshi. It was fun playing music that we hadn't played before.
Okay, I do that again, and then we do this one and twang! Ow!
Yelled Pim Pim. Pim Pim, are you okay?
Oh yes, I just got my fingers stuck in between.
Ow! He said.
Ow, these strings are very tight.
He kept twanging around inside the piano until eventually he popped back out.
Okay, I think it is ready. Maybe.
What do you mean maybe, said Jojo.
Well, I'm not 100% sure. I have not done this before.
So how do you know what you're doing?
I never know what I'm doing. I just keep making things up, and sometimes it works out okay, said Pim Pim.
Oh dear, said Yoshi. Well, I don't think we have any other choice. They're going to wake up one way or the other. Actually, he looked out the window. It looks like they're starting to wake up.
Okay, kids, start playing the song.
They started playing, and as they were playing, the kids recognized the tune very quickly. Pim Pim, are we playing Old MacDonald Had a Farm?
Yes, it is the animals' favorite song.
How do you know it's their favorite song?
Well, it has all of them in it, said
Pim Pim. Oh, I'm not sure that this is gonna work, said the kids, but they kept playing anyway, and as they played, all of a sudden, the animals started to sing.
Singing? This was meant to be a dancing song.
But as they sang, the kids were laughing because it was all kinds of different animal voices singing Old MacDonald Had a Farm. And they played and they played and they played, and the animals calmed down and they were very excited. And very soon the kids were able to stop. That was fun, called out a cow.
Meh, yes, that was my favorite song,
said one of the sheep. A fox came prowling up out of the grass. That was amazing, said the fox. Thank you so much. You're welcome, said Jojo. Yeah, said Yoshi. We had fun too. All right, I best get everyone out of here. So the fox ran around and spoke to all the other animals and told them all that it was time to go home. And so they turned and they all went off in their different directions. As they did, people were coming out of their houses to watch as animals were walking back down the street in all different directions. They were all very confused. Pim Pim, said Jojo.
Yes, Jojo?
Do you know how to play the piano?
Well, kind of,
he said. What do you mean, kind of?
Well, whenever I play, strange things seem to happen.
Like what? Said Yoshi.
Probably best I show you, said Pim Pim.
He jumped back inside the piano and started playing it from the inside. As he was moving around, the keys were moving on the actual piano. The kids sat back and watched. It was very, very funny as Pim Pim started singing and playing in the middle of the piano. As the keys played, the room filled with lights and colours. There were swirling rainbows of blue and gold and orange and all kinds of colours as he played. It was beautiful. It was like some kind of strange misty light show had filled the room, and the kids sat back and enjoyed all the beautiful sounds and the beautiful sights as Pim Pim continued to play. He played for quite a while until eventually he popped back out the top of the piano.
Well, what did you think?
Pim Pim, that was incredible, said Jojo. Yes, said Yoshi. Do you practice lots and lots and lots?
No, I only play sometimes, but somehow it seems to be very, very, very pretty.
You're right, it was pretty, with all the beautiful colours and things.
Yes, I don't know how it works, but I do love music.
Us too, said the kids.
Okay, kids, I got one last song for you, said Pim Pim.
Okay, what's it called?
It is called Destruction.
What? said Jojo.
Listen,
Said Pim Pim as he jumped back inside the piano, and as he started playing, bang, 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 the noise was so loud that piano started breaking into tiny little pieces. It exploded from the inside, and keys were flying around, and strings were twanging, and all kinds of things. It splattered parts of the piano all round the room. Jojo and Yoshi were diving behind chairs and tables to not get hit. Once Pim Pim finally stopped, they stood and looked. There was Pim Pim standing where the piano used to be, and there was no more piano. Actually, there was a piano, but it was just exploded all around the room. They could hear a noise outside and could tell that their mum was coming. "What's all that noise?" she said.
"Okay, time for me to go,"
said Pim Pim as he jumped out the window. Their mum opened the door and saw Yoshi and Jojo standing next to an exploded piano. "What happened?" said their mum. Pim Pim stuck his head back in the window and clicked his fingers. As he did, all the parts of the piano started flying through the sky straight back towards where the kids were. They ducked as the piano put itself back together. Their mum was standing watching. She couldn't believe her eyes. How did that just happen?" she said. "Well," said Yoshi, "I don't think you'd believe us, even if we told you." And that is the end of the story.
This episode is brought to you by Pim Pim Pianos. If you have a piano at your house, call me out and I can make some changes and make it do so much more than just that normal Mozart-y stuff and all that Beethoven and all those people, because they are boring and only play boring pianos, even though they are very actually incredible. But anyway, we hope that you have been enjoying the silly stories for kids. Make sure to leave a review wherever you get your podcast and share it with one of your friends. This has been me, the Pim Pim.
And me, Sam. We'll see you soon.